Alright, fifth graders, today you're going to be creating your color field glass fusing piece. Before you start using the glass, you need to begin by filling this out. This is your planning sheet. So your name and class code goes up at the top. You're probably going to need some kind of colors. I'm just going to use crayons so that I can fill out my planning. The name of the color field artist you're inspired by, I'm going to choose Mark Rothko. I really like his color field paintings. Why is it that I'm inspired by his artwork? He's got really bright but very deep colors. And I like that he just chooses a few of them, but they still seem to blend together. So I'm going to say his use of color. And blending. This should be a complete sentence, fifth graders. Alright, below it says, sketch out what your glass fused color piece will look like. Include important details like color in your sketch. Okay, I need to sketch that out. Down at the bottom, this is not on here, but I want you to include this. What elements of art will you be using? Alright, what elements of art? Once I have my planning sheet done, I've included a sketch using the colors that I'm going to be choosing, and I kind of took a peek in my tackle box to see what colors I had available, so that way I have kind of a plan. Now I understand sometimes things change as you're creating something, but I want to try to stick as close as I can to this plan. Okay? Now you shouldn't be going more than 2 or 3 pieces thick. Okay? So on my piece of blue glass I'm going to get at the drive-thru, I'm going to have my solid shape of orange here. I shouldn't have orange and then yellow and then pink on top. That's too many layers. I can have orange and then maybe one more thing on top there. Okay? And down below I said I'm using the elements of art color with yellow, orange, and pink, and the elements of art shape by using rectangles. So my sheet is finished. I'm going to hold on to this because this is how I'm going to turn in my glass fusing piece today, and I'm going to get a number on the bottom of the sheet. So put that off to the side. Like I said at the drive-thru, you're going to get a messy mat, and this will just be for glass. Okay, a toothpick, and this might help us put glue on or spread that glue out. And my piece of glass, this will be my background piece. This counts as one layer. So at my seat, I have a tackle box that's full of different pieces of glass. Now I need to wear my safety glasses because as you can see, there's little bits of glass in here. So as I'm working, I want to make sure that my eyes are safe, because if you get a little bit of glass like this in your eye, it would really, really hurt, and it would be an emergency. So also in my tackle box, I have some tweezers. If you are working with a really little piece and you're trying to glue things down, it can be challenging to hold with your fingers. So a pair of tweezers can work. So to start with, I'm going to just kind of look at my sheet, and I'm going to start laying out my design the best that I can. I kind of planned out for my shapes to be like a rectangle, but like I said, I only have these things to work with. So it's going to be kind of an organic looking rectangle, but that's okay. I'm going to lay them out how I would like. If you would like to use your tweezers, sometimes I end up just using my hands to grab the glass. Obviously I'm being very safe by not moving the glass around. And if you see a piece of glass drop on the floor, even if it's not yours, you need to pick it up right away. There are students coming into our classroom right after this, and it would not be safe to have little bits of glass on our floor. Our messy mats will help to pick them up as well, but if something is on the floor, we need to make sure that we grab it. Alright, I think I'm pretty much done. Now I'm ready to add some glue. Ooh, I think I might change my design. I love these little polka dots. I think I'm going to add a little polka dot in here. I know that wasn't in my design, but I think that will look really nice once I start to see what was available to me. Alright, this is the tricky part, the gluing part, okay? So, like I said, we've got a really little piece of glass, okay? At your table, you have your tweezers and your glass piece, okay? I am going to use just a little cup of glue to help me dip my piece in there. So this cup is for my whole table to share. You notice I just put a little dot in. We can always add to that. But a dot's a lot, and that's enough probably to glue all the pieces on my little glass pendant, okay? So using the toothpick, I can just dip in that cup, keeping it in the middle for my neighbors, and place my glass pieces. These turn out really cool 5th grade. Northside and Parkside has had a really fun time with this, as well as myself, so I can't wait to see what you come up with. Once each of your pieces are glued down, now this is just to tack them so that as we travel around the room they don't fall off, you are going to bring to me over at the kiln door your planning sheet as well as your glass piece. You need to walk carefully, in control of your body, and keeping in mind that everybody is doing this, so you are also in control even if you're not holding a glass piece. All right, awesome.